That's amazing. That's amazing.
You also have a staffing service business. Tell us more about that and why being an entrepreneur is so important to you and your evolution.
All right. So we all know, I didn't grow up in the best, you get what I'm saying? So poverty was my name. Going through poverty, watching my parents working, multiple jobs to just maintain, I got to a point in my life where I did not want that for myself. I wanted to be able to build generational wealth for my children so that they can live in the richness that they deserve. And some people don't even realize, just really go purchase $1 million life insurance policy. You already don't set your kids up. Okay, dropping some tea. But I got to a place in my life where I needed to do something so that I could leave for my kids. Now, going through this process, I struggled because you got to learn your contracts. You got to learn how much to charge, for your prices so that you can actually enjoy and do what you love. So I had to also go through that process of the woes of the ups and downs of business. But when I really found my niche in staffing and providing the services and helping those event planners set up and coming to serve the guests and putting a smile on and making them feel good through an event, I fell in love. And I said, this is how I need to run my business. Not only that, I need to make sure my staff is loved at all times. We always want people to work for us and do a job. But if they're not comfortable, they're not happy, and they don't see where they can go with your company, they're never going to. You're always going to constantly be changing employees. I didn't want that for my business. I want consistent employees. So that staffing service provides you event staffing, servers. You need a bartender. I got you. I'm the one that does all the scouting for you, so you don't have to go look.
Wow, that's dope. Yeah, you mentioned about employees. Like that's important. The customer wants to have a good experience, so your employees have to provide that and set a precedent for the service. So that's a gem right there. It's customer service out here is kind of like sometimes with different companies. So we
really got to know better.
Yeah, true that. Real talk.
I think we all as Black entrepreneurs need to go through a customer service etiquette class because, the stigma on us as, Black business individuals, it's not good.
Yeah. And I think we sometimes take advantage it's a Black business, so it's cool. We don't have to give the best customer service. They're always gonna, support because it's a Black business. But it's just like any other business. You got to provide customer service across the board to everybody the same. So yeah, real talk.
Yeah, that's we amazing. Got a lot to learn.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely. So I mean, just from how we're talking, you're a great public speaker. You're into public speaking. So what event or when did you know you had a voice to influence and help others? Because a lot of times public speaking and dealing with others is a little, I guess, hard to do if that's not your purpose or calling. So when did you know you had the calling or purpose to talk to, to help others and influence others just through your public speaking, for instance?
When I finally realized I was ready, when I really died to myself and realized if I'm going to stand up and advocate, it's not going to be about me. It's going to be about God's people and me serving them. I had to make sure that my heart was right because at one point in my life, I just really hated people. I hated the way that they moved. I hated the way that their characters, their flaws. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I was too loyal and too genuine to really understand that I had control of who I had in my space. It took me some time to get there, but I hated people. I hated the way they act. I hated the way they, behave when money came into place, and I didn't want to deal with them. And I'm like, how am I going to get up and publicly speak and motivate and inspire people when I don't even like them? So I had to go through the process of loving God's people. And it takes a lot of work because you got to die. Like when I really say die to yourself.
Oh, wow.
You're going to have people that offend you. You're going to have people that don't like you. You're going to have people that don't give two about you. And you have to learn that if they need God and they need to be served, you need to go over there and, do what you got to do.
Yeah, right. Got to be selfless, like you're saying. Like, yeah. We all got to learn to be selfless at times, like mainly all the time, if that, really. To interact with people.
We can go the best if you just fuck with me. I can keep you at the best. I'm gonna keep you. I can keep you with the best if you just fuck with me. I can keep you with the best. I'm gon' treat you, I'm gon' treat you. I can keep you with the best, eating good, shopping sprees. I can keep you with the best, give you what you want. I can keep you with the best if you just fuck with me. I can keep you with the best. I'm that nigga, I'm that nigga.